Nathan! Hiding in the background help you? Would you like to come up and show us?
What I feared most for myself at your age was not poverty, but failure.
You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it.
I was the biggest failure I knew. Now, I'm not going to stand here and tell you that failure is fun. That period of my life was a dark one.
You are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats, a lot of pain.
Education is the great equalizer.
Learn from your mistakes. That every mistake you make, you fail in class, get back up and try again.
When Veronica first came to high school, I would say she was a neutral person, and she didn't really express herself, like she didn't open herself to sports and stuff.
So I first met Vinod in English class, and we didn't really talk to each other at first, and then he kind of became more friendly with me and my friend Tyla, and one day he asked for my number, and then he decided to text me, and he was like really, really deep. He was like, I want to know everything about you. And then, so we became friends after that, and we kept talking in English.
When I first met Omar, I didn't really know who he was. I saw him with one friend, but he was a pretty cool guy. He was pretty quiet though, but he was pretty nice and funny. He worked hard. He always helped me on my tests and classwork, you know. If I needed help, I'll go to Omar. If I needed answers, I'll go to Omar.
Do you remember when we first became friends?
Yeah, we were both in soccer class, and that class was filled with guys, and we were really quiet and sweet, like really introverted. But I think in time you became outgoing, and yeah, you just became outgoing.
Well, you were kind of annoying. You slacked off. You didn't really care about school. You just try to be that one cool kid, and then, like, you just wanted to have everyone be like, oh, there goes Vinny. Like, you were really annoying. You were pretty much still stuck in middle school when you first came to high school.
Through the years, junior year, she opened herself more, and she did gymnastics, and I feel like she really liked it. We also did gymnastics together, and then she also, I feel like she did enjoy her high school experience.
Then the next year we kept talking, sophomore year, and then junior year he changed a lot. I think it was kind of a progressive change, but he came back and he was like, he shot up. He lost all of his baby fat. Yeah, he's really cool now.
I think Omar has changed a lot, especially in lacrosse, you know. He came out really timid, but now he's came out of the shell like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. He does everything, outgoing, does his best, tries 100%. He's a cool guy.
What do you think of me now, and what do you think changed about me?
I think you became a very outgoing person, and you were always friendly, so it made it like easier to become friends with you, and we became like really close over time, and now I consider you one of my bestest friends.
Well, now you've like matured, like in the senior year. I can tell you actually care about a lot of stuff. You actually worry about your grades and all that, and you don't care about trying to fit in. Like that doesn't really matter to you. what matters is you going to college and trying to make it far in life. I can tell that you really changed and matured.
And for me, when I came in, I was a real open person to everyone.
When I was a freshman, I don't think I was really shy, but I just wasn't as out there as I was now. I was also a lot more like energetic, and everything was like a new shiny thing that I needed to try to find.
It's all one clip, right? When I was a freshman, I came to high school not really to focus on school and my academics. I cared too much about socializing, friends, this and that, like type of activities during lunchtime. And I didn't really do too good, you know. I didn't do bad, I mean, I didn't do outstanding. And I would tell these new freshmen to focus on your books, you know, like use your lunchtime wisely, go to teachers. Because as soon as I started doing that, my GPA went up from like a 3.0 to 3.85. I was getting 4.0s in semesters. So, you know, use your time wisely, don't care about this temporary stuff. It's only 4 years, you need to make the best out of it. But make sure you're engaging yourself in all activities in the school, like games, prom, homecoming, and everything.
Well, for me, I was kind of like antisocial. Like I said I hated high school and like I hated everybody my freshman year. And I didn't really want to do anything, so I was pretty much all by myself and like just didn't really do anything.
Okay. Freshman year, I really didn't care about my grades. I slacked off a lot. I think I got like a 2.57 GPA. I wasn't a very friendly person, and I didn't like to interact with a lot of people.
When I first came in as a freshman, I would say high school wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. I had this vision that it was going to be very different, and classes were going to be way harder this freshman year. For me, I think that I was very quiet, very into myself. I didn't really like to talk to people I wasn't sure of just because I didn't know how they were, and I didn't want to it just wasn't really my thing at the moment.
I'm a student at Springbrook High School, and I just want to reflect on my life of these past 4 years. So coming in as a freshman, I guess you could say I was kind of scared. I used to skate a lot, and I used to hang out with like older friends, like seniors. And the fact that like throughout my freshman year, I didn't really care about school. You know, I got bad grades, didn't do work, stayed out all night skating, into bad stuff, I guess you could say. And yeah, I wasn't really involved in anything, and I didn't do like SGA, class council, or any clubs or anything like that. So I was just like to myself, very just like introverted.
So when I came into high school, I was pretty quiet. I didn't really talk to people much. I was still with my middle school clique. I came in and I played football, and that was pretty fun. I mean, you meet a lot of new people. It was definitely like, it opens you up to a lot of new experiences, definitely. And I was pretty introverted back then, so it was a really big help for like my social interactions. Academic-wise, freshman year was not my best. Definitely because tossing myself into sports, I didn't know how to manage my time properly, and it was difficult to like get around with the social life aspect of high school mixed with sports and your academics. It's definitely a lot to handle come your first year, but as soon as you get that, you are set for the rest of your high school career.
Okay, so looking back at my freshman year, I was a very, very quiet person. I came from a private school, so going to a public school was a big jump for me. I kept close with all my 4C friends, but as the years went on, we kind of faded out, and they cared more about a different thing than I did. I'm still close with some of them, but some of them not so much. But my freshman year, I was terrified of literally everything. I didn't raise my hand in class because I didn't like speaking out loud. I didn't talk to anyone really because I was afraid what I was going to say would be different from what they thought. Looking back now, my freshman year, I feel as if I was more paranoid, I was scared of everything around me, and I was scared of trying new things, which was one of the biggest regrets I have now looking back. My sophomore year was when I decided to make a little adjustment to my life. I joined stage crew, and that's when I met some of my friends, Bo, Luca. Like, that was where like I kind of decided I need to get more involved with the school.
When I came into high school as a freshman, I had no care whatsoever. I didn't care about my schoolwork. I didn't care about the people around me. I didn't care about my teachers. Didn't care about my friends. Didn't care about anything. I did what I wanted all the time, not thinking of any consequences or any backlash I would get. I went to school not caring about my schoolwork whatsoever. I just wanted the social experience. So I started hanging out with the wrong crowds, got into bad things, started doing things that not only had a bad influence on me, but also affected people around me. And in the end, it just caused me to lose a lot of people. Everyone left. Everyone left me and I was alone. I didn't know what to do.
Then I started making new friendships and I really enjoyed them, and I still am friends with them, and I'm really glad.
Now I think I'm much more mature, I don't know, and just ready to take on whatever comes next.
I think I've grown and I've matured for sure. I'm much nicer.
Once I had established a group of friends my freshman year, I tried not to move away. It wasn't really, I didn't go out very often. I was mainly at home, just playing video games with friends. But come my sophomore year, I definitely met a new group of friends, and we, made a lot of moves together. We did a lot of stuff together, and that definitely opened me up socially and emotionally and everything. And I was definitely able to, grow as a person.
As I grew sophomore year, some of my senior friends graduated, so I didn't have them anymore. And then I started getting involved in sports. Like that. And after sports, I got into clubs, and that's how I'm the man I am now. Because these 4 years have taught me to actually do schoolwork, get good grades, and high school actually matters. And the fact that high school plays a big social role in your whole life, because that makes you be able to have people skills and improve your social skills and talk to people.
So I guess sophomore year was when I was more open to trying new things, and that's when I decided to join stage crew, and that's where I met a great amount of people who really helped me open up. I was always scared of opening up because my biggest fear is getting hurt or getting betrayed by the ones that you've given everything to. So that's why I've always been a closed person. But I realized there are some really good people in the world who've helped me grow as a person and as an individual. And going into my junior year or the end of my sophomore year, that was when I realized I can't keep doing this. The friends I had, they were great, but there was always something holding me back to my fullest potential. And so the end of my sophomore year, I decided to do a spring league for field hockey and a summer league for field hockey. That's when I first started. I ended up making JV my junior year, which was totally fine because it was my first year playing. I became captain my first year playing, which was a huge confidence boost, and it gave me qualities that I really appreciate. It gave me the opportunity to be a leader and someone who other people looked up to. So it really helped my confidence compared to freshman year. It made me feel more like a mom to all my teammates. That same year, we went to regionals, and we won regional champs 2 years in a row. And that was when I knew, like, this is what's been holding me back all these years. I wish I started field hockey my freshman year. And my senior year was I got moved up to varsity the end of my junior year. So then senior year came, and over the summer I lost a lot of my friends. So I lost one of my best friends, and then from that took a huge toll, and then everything just went downhill for me. There was stuff going on with my parents at home, my grandma, and it's just been really, really hard. But what my team has taught me is that they're always there for me, and that even when things get hard, they're there. They're like a second family to me. And looking back now, senior year has gone by. I didn't really have problems with school. It was more socially, I guess, because from freshman year to junior year, it was my grades were okay. They weren't the best, but they weren't bad. My senior year, I made new friends. I have a great support system. My parents are okay. I made new best friends. I joined a new group. I joined class council. I think for me personally, a lot of things have changed. And it's not physical things. I guess my hair grew longer, but it was more of I made new friends. I feel more confident. I joined more groups. I'm more involved in school, I guess. But I am very happy with the way things turned out.
Then sophomore year, it was still the same thing. I didn't change. Did the same thing all summer. Did the same thing for the majority of sophomore year. And then I said, hey, why not play a sport? So I went to go try out for lacrosse. And then I loved it, made a bunch of new friends, and then it also helped me to stay focused on school because it showed me what I need to do. I got some discipline and really kept me on track. And then this carried out through the rest of my sophomore year and through junior year, senior year. I was motivated. I had great friend groups. I knew what I needed to do. I knew what I was here for.
And some advice that I would give to some freshmen is don't get caught in the high school drama and focus more on what you're going to do after life, after college, and also really do apply to scholarships. And always pick friends that bring the best in you.
Some advice that I would have for underclassmen and for freshmen coming in is to get involved as much as you can, because that's really where you make connections, that's where you meet people, and it's really good to get involved in a bunch of different things. I know I was involved with sports and with the theater department, and that proved to be really helpful with making new friends and expanding my social circle, so yeah.
It's all one clip, right? When I was a freshman, I came to high school not really to focus on school and my academics. I cared too much about socializing, friends, this and that, type of activities during lunchtime. And I didn't really do too good, you know. I didn't do bad, I didn't do outstanding. And I would tell these new freshmen.
Some mistakes, I was I just didn't care and just wanted to go home and like not do anything. But now, what would I do differently? I'd probably be more involved in everything, like try and meet new people and just have fun throughout high school, because freshman year I really hated it, and it's my own fault because I didn't really want to do anything with anybody.
To take every class seriously and to study hard, because you only need it for 4 years, and then you can get to any college that you want to, so grades are really important.
Advice to upcoming freshmen, upcoming high schoolers. High school is what you make it. If you don't get yourself into extracurriculars, don't get yourself in activities, you're not really going to experience it to the fullest. Sports, clubs, this is all things you need to do to really set yourself apart from the other people who just come, they're just doing it for social interaction, they just hang out with their friends at school and then leave. You need to focus on your books if you want to, because it sets the path for you when you go to college. Also, high school is a place where it's okay to fail. And when you fail, there's people there, there's teachers there to help you come back up. They bring you up and they will help you get back.